In the thousands of years of human existence, we have invented a truly horrifying torture device. No, it's not the bronze bull, not the Iron Maiden, or even the rack. What I'm referring to is, of course, a coin pusher. Raccoin is a new indie game where you, as a raccoon, try to manipulate a coin pusher into achieving absurd scores, explosion, and lots of money. And naturally, with any indie game, I have found a way to completely and utterly break it by generating infinite points. So welcome to Raccoin, a coin pusher genre game, really blazing the trail here, that is very similar to games like Balatro, and it involves us pushing coins to score them to achieve targets every single round. This game has not been out for long, and already I have completely and utterly broken it to the point where it is physically impossible to lose and you can endlessly score every single round. So let's get into it. This game certainly has a lot of nostalgia. The graphics are absolutely gorgeous with how pixelated it is. I assume this is us right here, John Raccoon, and this arcade really is not going to know what hit it when we steal every single prize they have at the prize counter by getting a score of infinity. So if we start our game, there's a whole bunch of characters. I haven't even unlocked everything, and I've still broken the game completely, so, you know, I'm sure there's a lot more things to break, but we are going to play as the manager. John Raccoon has been promoted to John Corporate Raccoon, and as soon as we select, we are going to get some options to select difficulty and slot card. It doesn't really matter. This strategy can be done no matter what you do, but I will take an extra prize slot, which you'll see what that does later, and as soon as we get into the game, the nostalgia of a coin pusher. I'm gonna be honest, I actually never realized that the name of this thing was called a coin pusher. It's aptly named, I suppose. Up here, we have the number of coins that we can insert into the machine. And so if we fast forward a little, now we just need to wait for them to push themselves in. The manager has an interesting start where he gets prompted for bankruptcy extremely quickly. No, we are actually not bankrupt. As you saw, I just needed to wait a little bit. Every time we score one of these coins, it is going to give us score, which we need to achieve the current score target up here, which is 35. And we are also going to get tickets, which over here you can see in the top right, we can exchange those for additional coins that we can insert, and I will just continue doing that until we have no more coins to exchange or to insert. You also see on the left, there is a combo, so the more coins we score quickly, the more each one of them scores for, and then eventually, if we get the combo high enough, we spin the prize wheel. We got a prize ball, which is going to help us a little bit later, and I think we've maxed out what we can get, so let's just enter the shop and spend that money. We can spend money on special custom coins up here, prizes, which are like single-use items, and chips, which will help us throughout the entire game. I will buy this, which is going to increase the chance that we get 2 times as many coins every time we exchange up here. Reroll a couple of times, money bag for more initial coins, a tick coin, which is going to score for more of these up here. Also get a clip expansion so we can get more coins and hold them at once. End the round and immediately just insert the ticket coins in there. Achieving the early score targets is, as you can imagine, relatively easy. We're just continuously inserting more coins. As I fast forward things, they start to get rapidly more out of control. I actually don't know what I just won. Oh, wait, what? Okay, that jump scared me. I wasn't sure what was gonna happen there, I'm not gonna lie. Already, you can see that things are getting out of control by just inserting lots and lots of coins. It is continuously spinning this prize wheel up here and is going to give me 540 coins. How big is this tower? It's, okay, there we go. I was gonna say, it's still going. It is actually blocking my score target, so I have a monitor dedicated just for that, so thank you very much. But I can now end the round, and if you look at my tickets in the top right, as soon as I end the round, we gain interest. The manager gains 20% interest on our tickets every single round, so we just want to mass and hoard the number of tickets we have. This will score more tickets over time. Again, just continuously roll, and there is combo piece number 1, the percent coin. When scored, adds 5% of the target score to the current score. So we are going to pick that up. This is a very useless item right now, but is going to become considerably more useful later into the game. I will grab this chip down here, which is going to add to the sale price of all the coins in our clip every time we exchange, but it's going to make exchanges a little more expensive. Honestly, doesn't even matter. So I'm just going to buy a whole bunch of random coins. We will end the round and get a bad coin, which is going to steal 1/2 of my ticket balance and then return it only when it is scored this round. That's really unfortunate, but I think we'll be okay. Okay, so we want to score this coin over here. Wait, how did I complete the round? I didn't do anything. Well, I am going to to use this zombie squishy on here, which is going to make it so I can't even see the ticket coin. There we go. Every time it touches another coin, it's going to turn that into a ticket coin. I will exchange a whole bunch of times, and now the value of all the coins in my clip is really, really high. And then I will just insert, you know, another 100 or so coins, because why not? And try and make as much money as I physically can this round. You also probably notice these prize balls, and as soon as we score them, they give them the prize on the side over here as well. Come on, I really want to score this robot coin because I don't want to lose my 66 tickets. I'm basically in poverty. Okay, well, I've pretty much done as much as I can, and honestly, losing 66 is not that bad. I could just enter the shop, and the interest is enough to even cover that loss entirely. And here is combo piece number 2, the root squishy. Apply the origin modifier to a coin. Origin spawns the same coin every round. So I'm going to buy this and then put it on my percent coin. So this is going to start spawning an additional percent coin every round. I will re-roll a couple of times, get another percent coin, which is relatively nice. Another raccoon poster is kind of funny, but I don't think I need a second one. Tax doll is nice to get some tickets. I will continuously keep re-rolling and not really get anything all that crazy. Another root squishy is actually really, really good. So now we're going to head into the next round. I am going to exchange a bunch of times, increasing the value of all the coins in my clip massively, and then I'm just going to sell all of them for an insane amount of money. So now we have 885 tickets, and we're also getting tons of interest. I'll use this tax doll. Okay, well, now we have 2,300 tickets. I would say we're doing pretty well. I haven't even inserted any of the coins I got this round, so we're just going to do that really fast. Insert every single coin, enter the shop, and boom. Because we cleared that bad coin, we are going to be able to choose a keychain, which is like a really big buff. I'm obviously going to choose in this financial game a black card because, you know, money is amazing. So that is going to give us even more coins. And also this air token is amazing. Immune to effects that destroy coins in the clip. We will need that for much, much later in the game. And I will just keep buying all these worthless coins as we multiply the number of percent coins we have. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I have a proud announcement. We are now a landlord. So I can just sell one of my chips over here and buy landlord, which is insanely amazing. We are like some random person playing a coin pusher, and now we are a landlord on account of all the tickets we have accrued. I can imagine John Raccoon going to the ticket counter and saying, hey, yeah, I would like the house. So if we go into the next round, I am going to do the same thing, just exchange a ton of times, get a ton of tickets and money, and then sell everything I put in my hand just for even more tickets. And, oh, that is like the twin towers over here of money. Oh my god, that is so much money. I'm even just going to use this black hole here to get even more tickets for the end of the round. Landlord is going to give us an additional 30% interest. So now, as soon as I end the round, we go from $4,000 to $5,900. Well, tickets. They're basically dollars at this point. Our percent coins are mitosising over here in the corner, and so we are just going to try and generate as many of those as possible as we look for a few other things that we can do. Oh, and there is the biggest one, the infinity squishy. Combo piece number 3. This thing is so incredibly busted, I don't even know why it's in the game. Actually, there are a couple things in this game which are ridiculously busted, but let's just take this one. Apply the return modifier to a coin. When scored, return the coin. So if I use this on my percent coin over here, you see it puts a little bone on there. What that means is every time we insert it into the machine and score it, it comes back into the clip. So we can insert it again. There are obviously some significant ramifications to how incredibly powerful something like this is, and you are going to see those very, very soon. Also, I'm just applying more origin things onto our percent coins, so we have even more. The bad coins of next round are a bunch of 0 coins. Sets the value of coins it touches to 0. Fortunately, I bought this killer coin, which is going to destroy those slowly. I am going to exchange a metric crapload of times. Again, use this to farm even more cash as we had before, and we are up to a ton of money. Our score is only at 77, which is a little unfortunate, but I have 150 coins I can now throw. Have I been forgetting to insert coins? Honestly, I might have, because at this point, it's just kind of so overwhelming. Out of coins and unable to exchange. Buddy, I am not bankrupt. I know I have ways to get out of this, as you can see. Okay, so I have obtained 3 of these root squishies, so now we're just going to enter the shop and get another keychain. I will use this to get a card puncher for another chip slot down here, which is relatively nice. And now I am just going to start applying all of these root squishies, these origins, onto our percent percent coins to generate even more every turn because it wasn't broken enough. I am still looking for one more particular coin that I really need. Another percent coin is pretty nice. Again, apply another modifier, and the last of our percent coin modifiers, which means that we are generating 8% coins every single round. If we were to score all of those, that would mean we would achieve 40% of the target score instantly every single round. So I am going to end the round. We'll move on, exchange a whole bunch of times, because why not? And then just continuously insert more coins. I think we get a 216 coin tower. That's pretty nice. And oh my god, there we go. That is a little bit of overkill. I only needed 4,000 score to go through, and we got 720,000. That's fair enough. I'm gonna immediately enter the shop, actually. We still have not gotten the crux of what we need for this strategy to actually be completely broken, so we're not quite there yet. I just need to find one more. These infinity squishies are absolutely amazing, though. We do desperately need those. I will sell my root squishy, put another infinity on this percent coin, so now we can just keep inserting it into the machine every single round with no consequence whatsoever. And there is another combo piece. This is an optional one that is going to make this even more insane. On exchange, coins with round end effects have a chance to trigger immediately. That sounds pretty good. But what are round end effects? Well, if I sell my garbage raccoon poster and get this pocket watch, I can go ahead, get another root squishy, because why not? I am going to end the turn and then just start inserting all of these random percent coins. Now notice what happens when I click exchange. It just refilled all my percent coins. Oh no. You see, these origins spawning the same coin every round are actually counted as end of round effects. So every time I click exchange, it has a massive chance of just duplicating all the percent coins, and now I have placed an insane number of these things on the field. So now I have something like, I don't know, 30, 40, 50% coins out. It doesn't even matter anymore. I'm going to apply more root squishies onto these percent coins, because why not? And then we will enter the shop, get $6,000 in interest, continuously apply more origin on all of our things. We don't even need the thing that returns them to our hand. It doesn't even matter at this point. I am just going to keep re-rolling until we can get more of these origins and just continuously spawn more and more stuff. As soon as I start the round, I can put down the killer coin and just mash out every single one of these percent coins I have. It doesn't really matter. All I need to do is click exchange a single time, and it is just going to start filling me way back up with all the percent coins that I could ever need. It really is this stupid. So just click exchange a couple more times. The biggest risk we have is actually filling up our clip over here, because that is a very big risk. Whatever the score is, it simply no longer matters because we don't actually care about the score. It is completely irrelevant at this point. All I need to do is just insert more percent coins, and they are basically going to do anything and everything for me. As it turns out, any kind of percentage-based scaling is actually pretty good. Who would have guessed? As the rounds get higher and higher and higher, I can just, we'll just get rid of this and then enter the shop. Immediately it refills all of my things, and also, as if it wasn't bad enough, retain unused coins at each round end. So now, just so I don't get locked at all, I am going to be able to retain all the coins I have in my hand at the end of every round. I'll buy another root squishy, because why not? I do still need, oh, well, I actually just got it. Well, that makes my life easier. An Atomic coin. So we're gonna buy that. I'm gonna use the root squishy on it. And now this is just a coin that blows up. That's it. That's literally all it does. It happens to be incredible for that exact purpose, so we are just going to use this to explode over and over and over and over again. And now it gets even more stupid. I am going to sell this shopping coupon to get the square pocket watch. It is the equivalent of the round one, except this triggers on our chips. So this triggers on our things over here. It triggers our round end effects, or has a chance to whenever we exchange. Guess what is a round end effect? Gaining 30% of our total money. So I am just gonna, we'll just roll a couple of times. I mean, my money doesn't even matter at this point. We basically got so much. The desktop vacuum is actually extremely good. I would like one of those. We'll just buy that. There we go. I will continuously keep rolling, buy another root squishy, because why not? We will go into the next round, and as soon as I start exchanging, actually just throw down all of these. There we go. Exchange is going to duplicate my Atomic coin. I actually don't know if it duplicated my money. I'm not really looking at all that hard. I think it is a fairly low chance of actually occurring. Oh, well, I wasn't even paying attention, but it seems like we have immediately completed the round. All right. Go to work, everybody. I knew we could do it. So let's just head back into the shop. I've now got 3 atomic coins, and I will be using these root squishies on all of them. I'm actually at the point where I can just start selling percent coins because I have so many. We'll just buy infinity squishies on them. It doesn't really matter all that much. There are a few things that I can get that will help out just a tiny smidge, but really the main thing we need to do is just not be stupid. Our goal is round 15, but we can go into endless mode afterwards, which you'll see exactly why this strategy is obviously so incredibly broken. Let's just throw down all of our percent coins, yada yada, get all of them on the field. I will exchange to just duplicate and get a ton more, and it is also gonna make a massive ass tower. The atomic coin is what we use for explosions, just like that. And oh my god, it's deafening. Let's just throw another atomic coin in there. Yeah, why not? The ability to duplicate all of our things every time we exchange is obviously pretty broken, but it gets even more stupid as soon as we get another keychain. I've got 422 coins in my hand, which is, you know, it's a mediocre amount. I've got 54,000 tickets that I could not possibly spend at this point. Okay, so the next bad coin is gonna have our score rate. That literally doesn't matter because we don't use score rate, we just use percentages. So into the next round, throw all of our garbage on the field, exchange away as many times as we possibly can. You know, just throw a couple bombs in, why not? Continuously just keep exchanging. It is so beautiful that we get to do this. The worst part about this is anytime I end the round, you can see it just immediately fills up all my slots. I just physically cannot actually have enough stuff here. I'm just selling garbage. It doesn't even matter. We're just getting so many. Wait, I just realized the bearish coin is stuck in the corner over here. I can't actually get rid of it. Well, I mean, I can. It just involves throwing a lot of bombs everywhere. There we go. Bomb number 1. Wait, it is genuinely stuck in the corner. Can I even get this? Okay, there we go. Now we're pushing it forward. I'm just exchanging as many. It's so much stuff. Come on. It's right here. I need to get rid. Wait, you know what? I'm just going to use a black hole. All right. This should score the bear coin. And it is not going to do that because life hates me, apparently. Okay, 1 atomic coin. It is stuck. I don't even know. Wait. Oh my goodness. Hope. Is there hope? Finally, yes, I was able to get it off the thing. It took so long. Is that a bomb tower? Well, I think that actually answered my question quite succinctly. Okay, finally, I was able to score that bear coin. +1 clip expansion limit is really nice. We'll just go ahead and get that so I can get even more of everything. Oh my god, I just realized we have a Pluto coin. It's a bad coin. Instead of being scored, coins are destroyed while falling into... Oh, it had a certain limit of how many uses it could happen. Ah, well, time to just bomb the entire field. That seemed to work pretty nicely. So now we are going to head into endless mode, as you might imagine. Let's just click as many times as I can. There we go. And I think that's another bomb tower. That is a particularly tall bomb tower. We don't really need anything from this, to be honest. Ending the round, and we did it. We won. Except I'm just gonna go into endless because it is physically impossible for us to lose the game at this point. The first round of endless is not really going to deter me. It is, again, just throw as many bombs as we can on the screen. Because this strategy just continuously scales on percentages, we have already hit 1.7 E7 as far as our score. I could just keep exchanging for even more. Again, I'm just gonna sell these ones. It doesn't even matter. And I'll get back to you with a status update in a couple of rounds. Round 27 progress report. I have maxed out on money about 10 rounds ago. It's not possible to go any higher than this, which means I can just spam the reroll as many times as I want. It doesn't even matter what I actually get in the reroll, but my money is just going to go back to 9999999 immediately at the end of every round. We have a Death Star Raccoin, which is going to destroy all the nearby coins. My goodness, how will we get rid of this? Oh, right, I have bombs. And as long as I just mash everything fast enough, there we go. Just continuously mash and mash and mash. The game is getting not so happy at this point. I have 29,000 coins in reserve in my hand, and rapidly things have gotten out of control because I have made so many of these return percent coins that every time I throw a bomb, it just fills my clip again with more of these. Basically, it is extremely difficult for me to lose. So as soon as I end my round, it's just gonna immediately go back up to 9999999. And I've also gotten the other most busted thing I can get, Scallop Credit Pay. Continued exchange is allowed, but costs twice as much per additional exchange. Well, it turns out that doesn't really matter when you have 999,000 tickets. So I am just going to take this, and I don't even care we got the the shop. It doesn't matter. Just throw everything in, you know, just keep going. It doesn't really matter. My score is up to 2.1 E37. So I can exchange once, and I'm just going to continuously exchange over and over and over again. And I can continue this combo as long as I have exchanges left. But the moment I run out of exchanges, you can see that I can now continue exchanging. It's just going to double the cost every single time I try it. Now, obviously, this doesn't matter to me because I could just keep jacking this up over and over and over again, and I can pay the ludicrous numbers of tickets for every single exchange. So the number of coins in my hand is rapidly going up. I'm just continuously exchanging. There we go. It's up to 33,000, 67,000. And now that it is finally at the crisp price of 27,000, I will stop. I can then end the round and immediately my money... Oh, no, hold on. No, we're not done yet. The game says we're not done. I can just end the round and my money will immediately skyrocket back up to 999,000. The score target for each round does exponentially increase, but obviously because we are using percentage-based stuff, our score also exponentially increases. So we basically have an infinite score. As long as I keep going, there is no physical way to lose anymore. I have so many redundancies that are also put in here where I have not only the returning percent coins, I have 36,000 coins that I can insert at any time if I get locked, and 3 black holes, which I use to just do this and immediately suck in every single percent coin and just spit them all back out. Each one scoring for 9.8 times 10 to the 39th power. Raccoin, very fun game, would highly recommend. Finding ways to break it is extremely fun. Either way, thanks for watching. See ya.